Hi guys, I'm back. This is my Project Life Week 3 layout that I'm using. The Scraptastic grab bag kit that I got in December during Christmas time when they had a bunch of kits on sale. I believe this is either the October or November kit. And what I'm doing is I'm taking some of the little vellum pieces and the acetate pieces and putting them in my Xyron. And then that really allows the items to stick to the page, but you don't actually see the adhesive. So I love using this. So I am taking this and I'm adding the embellishments, and a lot of these embellishments came from previous Scraptastic kits and things. Both those vellum pieces that I'm putting down now and these vellum word strips all came from the January Scraptastic kit, and I loved that kit. That was probably one of my favorite kits. And the little acetate hearts came from a Studio Calico kit. So I love being able to use all of my little stash up. I put all the leftover pieces into like a bowl, and I have those really close by my desk so that I start usually pulling stuff from there. Here I'm adding an Allie Edwards stamp that says shoot, and another Allie Edwards stamp that says love, or actually no, this is a Studio Calico stamp I believe, that says love this. Again, using my Stampin' Up! Ink, it's my favorite ink to use. It really gives a really nice smooth look with these clear stamps. It's probably the best ink that I've found, at least the ones that I've tried. So I'd highly recommend that. And here I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it. I stamped the Love This twice because I didn't really like how it came out the first time, so I stamped it again. And I'll probably keep the other one, even though it didn't stamp as nice. I'll probably keep it in my stash and to use it another time. And here I'm just using my washi tape. I like to use it on the edge of the pictures and things like that, especially with these photos and the app that I use. It just gives a little extra, excuse me, gives a little extra color to the photos. So here I'm just taking some of those Scraptastic rub-ons that rub on wonderfully. You can see I'm just using my finger to rub them on. I really love those. And here I'm just trying to figure out what else I can put on this page. I'm going to use a little bit more washi tape to add some additional color to the layout. And again, I just like how it gives like a little pop of color. It just brightens up the pictures and everything. And sometimes it gives a good grounding element, like I used either on the shoot or the Love This little punch out. Next, I'm going to take the cards and add some journaling in. And I think I fast forward, excuse me, through a lot of these so you're not actually watching me write journaling, because that's just kind of boring. So hopefully these go sped through just a little bit quicker. And I decided in this case I'm going to underline my journaling. I was watching YouTube and I watched someone underline their journaling. Oh, and I can't remember who it was, but I really like how it looked on the page, so I decided to do the same thing myself. So I underlined some of the journaling on this page. And again, I'm just using that Project Life pen. I used the two different sizes that it comes in, the fatter and the skinnier. I think it's the 0.01 and the 0.5 maybe. And just depending on what I'm writing and what space I'm writing in, I'll decide what size tip I want to use. So here again, I'm just doing some more journaling. I like the app because I can put a little bit of journaling on that and then add some more beef to it if I feel like the journaling that I have on the card isn't quite enough. So I'm doing that, and then next I'm going to try to find some stickers that I like to write the week number. Again, this is week 3. I believe those are My Mind's Eye sticker sheets. I think that's the brand. I taken them out of the packaging, so I just have them in a little container next to me to make it work out better. Instead of having them in the package, I hate opening and closing the packages. So this makes it just more accessible and more likely for me to use. So here I'm just adding the week to the label, and I had a little boo-boo there, so I was fixing it. That's what I was doing a minute ago. So I'm just writing week 3, and then I'm going to add in a few more embellishments. These sequins I had from my stash from Michaels, and I just use a glue dot. That seems to hold them on the best. I've tried using liquid glue and different things, and they always just seem to pop off. So now what I'm doing is something a little different that I've never done before, and I'm using my Slick Writer pen, and I'm putting an outline all around all of the cards. And I don't know, I really like how this looked. I also saw this on another YouTuber's channel. I really like how her cards came out, and I so wish I had her information. If I find it, I will put it in the description bar below so that you guys can see who that YouTuber is. She has some great pages. She does her Project Life of her son's first year, and I think she's doing her Project Life for normal as well. But she had some really great videos. And I'll try to put her information in the description below. So I thought that title card was a little plain, so I'm adding a few more acetate stars and a little bit more things to ground that label with the week number on it. So those just came from my stash. I can't remember where I got them. I think they were on some embellishments that were on clearance when Archivers was going out of business. So here I'm on page 2, the second half. And again, I'm just using my Xyron to add in the vellum pieces and things like that so you don't see the adhesive. And I use a repositional Xyron. I think it does the less of the webbing, so if you're familiar with using it, especially on a lot of the die cut letters and things when we used to have our Sizzix machines, it just seemed to web a lot. So I decided that the repositionable seems to work a little better. So that's what I'm using here. So I'm just adding the different stars in here. Again, these are Studio Calico, just these little acetate pieces and little words and things like that that are in my stash. And I really like this dart. I was having problems using it in the actual kit that it came in, but I think it works perfect for this. And here I'm using my tiny attacher and sticking down this little chipboard arrow, and it has a little washi tape heart that I made. And what I do is I just take a bunch of washi tape and put it on white cardstock and then punch out shapes, and then that way you can kind of have any color shape that you want. So that works really nicely. And here I'm just doing that same technique with the washi tape and adding it on the edges of the pages. And I decided I want to do a little bit more stamping, so I'm just going and looking through all of these except for the one in the top, well, top right now corner is Ali Edwards. She's probably one of my favorite stamp designers. I just love her handwriting and the words that she has on her stamps. So I tend to use her stamps probably most of all of my stamps. So here I'm going to add in a couple more things. This time I'm actually not going to be using an Ali Edwards stamp. I'm going to be using a Technique Tuesday stamp. And it says, I think, what a fun week, I think is what it says. Let me see. What does it say? Yeah, what a fun week. So I'm doing what a fun in that more aqua color, and then I'm doing week in this real red color, just to mix it up a little bit and use some of the colors that are in the acetate pieces that I added. So I'm just adding the stamps back on so I don't lose them, because with them being clear, it's just very easy to lose these guys. So, and I'm going to do one more stamp. I'm going to, I think, yes, I'm going to do one more stamp. And it's going to be in the real red as well, and I believe it also has a heart on it. It came from the Ali Edwards little icon stamps. So I'm going to punch that out with my punch, and then I'm going to add that to the page. And I think this is a 3/4 inch punch. It's perfect for these little Ali Edward flare stamps. So I would recommend getting that if you like those kind of flare stamps that she has. So here I'm just adding the various things to the page, adding a little bit more washi tape, and then next I'm going to end up putting my journaling down on the cards after I add the tape. Again, just bringing the colors throughout the page. I don't necessarily use a color scheme, at least not when I'm using this Scraptastic kit. But depending on what kits I'm using, I may do more of a themey page where maybe the whole page is you know, pinks or maybe blues and grays or something like that. But using the Scraptastic kit, I just was using the colors that came in the kit. So like I said, I'm going to finish up my journaling. I'm going to add some outlining underneath the words, and I'm actually going to also outline all the cards, and you're going to see that in a few minutes. So I just want to take this time to say thank you guys so much. Please give me your comments. What do you think about these Project Life videos? Are they helpful? Is this something you want to continue to see on my channel? Just any kind of comments that you have would be really, really appreciated. I like any kind of feedback that I can get so I can make these videos better for you guys. Let me know about the speed and everything else too. So any comments would be awesome. So I just want to say thank you. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. If you like these videos, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.